Hi ladies, thank you for coming to my channel. I just wanted to bring you guys this really fun and festive springtime glittery look. This idea was not my own. I actually was inspired by another YouTube um, guru. I will post her link above, or her name, and you guys can check her work out. She's really great. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, please keep watching. First, start off with any kind of primer base to prime your lids. I used Mary Kay's primer and just buff it in with your finger or a 217 brush like I'm using here. Make sure you get a really good application all the way into your crease area, because that's where you're going to be placing the glitter and the eyeliner. So you want everything to go on really smooth. Next, I'm using a COVERGIRL palette that I've had probably for 7 years now. The name of it has worn off, but it's just their blue teal palette. And I'm using two colors. I'm using the seafoam green color that's in there, and I'm using the crystallized white color just to kind of balance out the green. So I'm first starting with a flat shader brush and just packing on the seafoam green color onto my lid only. This is pretty difficult to do while holding the mirror, so just bear with me, but make sure you get a really even application of the green on your entire eyelid. You can use any color for this step. The guru that I'm mimicking in this video uses a very sheer, I think it was like a kind of like a rice paper color, but I had this green and it's really pretty. I haven't used it in a long time, so I wanted to use that instead. I think it complements the glitter. Next, just go on top of it with that crystallized pearly white color, just right on top of the green area, just to kind of, like I said, tone it down a little bit. Next, using a nude eyeliner, I'm using NARS pencil. You can also use white, any kind of neutral colored eyeliner. You're just going to trace the shape of where you want the glitter to go. So doing this first allows you to fix any mistakes without it leaving any harsh lines on your face, like if you were to use a black eyeliner pencil. So trace whatever shape you like. And make sure the line again is as smooth as possible so that when you trace over it with your gel, it's an even application. Next, using a gel liner of your choice and a brush of your choice, I'm using MAC's Black and just a bent, I think it's a Sony Kashik brush from Target. Just trace that that design that you made on your lids. This eyeliner goes on really smooth, so this step is fairly easy. It's not as hard as it looks. Just make sure you trace exactly where you put that white or nude liner. And make this as neat as possible. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because the line's going to get covered up anyway, but you just want to make it as smooth as possible and get the shape as perfect as you want it. Okay, next, make sure to, even though you didn't put the nude liner here at your base, make sure that you do fill in that area with the gel liner. So you're not going to go all the way into like your inner tear duct area, but you are going to go about halfway, and just make sure that that line is dark and very straight. You don't want to go super, super thin as if you were doing normal gel liner, because you want the glitter to show up. So create a fairly medium to thick line. Once your gel liner is in place, go ahead and trace over that black line again with any kind of liquid liner. The one that I'm using is from Maybelline. And just again, now that you have your shape in place, this is going to be really, really easy. And I guess this step is pretty optional because you already have the black down, but this just intensifies that black. Um, Also, make sure that you do connect the lower line that you made on your lash line to whatever wing that you created. So everything, it should just be one cohesive shape. So this is what it should look like at this point. You have a very stark black line. Okay, next, using any glitter, I'm using the stackable glitters from, where did I get these? You can get them at Michael's. Um, where did I get the Hobby Lobby is where I got mine. And Time, the Infamous, is the one that kind of introduced those glitters to the world, and they're really, really, really great. The YouTube world, at least. And they come in a variety of colors. You can mix them. They're really, really great. So I just decided to use the blue stackable set in this case, but you can use any one of them. And the reason it's so awesome for this look is because it already comes in like a um, gradient color order. So you can just start at the bottom stack, which is what I did, which is a really, really dark, deep blue, and then just work your way up the stack to the lighter color. So again, I'm just using the very bottom shade of the blue in the stack, and I mixed it with, you can mix it with a mixing medium or any other adhesive. I know a lot of people use like Duo or Lash Glue, which I never found, like I don't like using that at all for that purpose. So I use Visine or any other liquid drops for your eyes. It works great and it lasts all day. So I just squeezed out a few drops of some liquid drops and mix it with the glitter and brush it on with any brush. You could use an angled brush or a pointed brush like I'm using here, and just pack on that glitter. You can go on, or you can use like a coat or two even, just to get it really, really glittery and vibrant. Um, but this glitter's already really vibrant, so you don't have to do it. But if you need to use extra applications to cover up that black line, then you can do that. So I'm just, again, working my way up that stack to the lightest color and just fill it in. Okay, next, using any black eyeliner, I'm using FELINE from MAC. Just go ahead and trace your waterline. Next, I'm using a Rosemary, I think it's called Rosemary. I'll post the name of it below, but it's a kind of a frosty green brown eyeliner, kohl pencil from MAC as well, and just put that in your lower lash line. Okay, now the look is pretty much complete at this point, but she went ahead and made it a little bit more decorative by adding, you know, little dots, black and white dots to the ends. So I'm just going to go in with the same Maybelline liquid liner and just place some dots in a very whimsical shape. So where the wing kind of goes up from the glitter, I kind of placed it upwards above that wing. And then in the inner tear duct area, I placed the dots going in a more downward motion. But you can do this to your liking. It really doesn't matter. Okay, using a paint stick from MAC, it's a white cream. You can use milk from NYX. You can even use any kind of white eyeliner, but that might be a little bit more difficult. I used a felt tipped brush for this step just because, you know, nothing else would give me the precision of the dots that I wanted. So just using that paint stick, I went in between those black dots and just placed more white dots. Next, using any lashes of your choice, I chose these e.l.f. lashes because they're pretty natural looking. You're just going to place those on your eyes. I'm going to use, instead of Duo, I'm going to use this Kiss adhesive. I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. I don't want to say better. It doesn't stick just as great as Duo does, but the application of it is a lot simpler because it comes with this like wand, and every time I use the Duo, it kind of just globs everywhere, makes a mess, and gets all over my lashes. While the glue adhesive is getting tacky, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes for about 10 seconds and then place on my falsies. Once that's done, I'm using my Rocket Volume Express from Maybelline to just coat my lower and upper lashes and blend them in with the falsies. It was my first go at it. I think I prefer hers a little bit better. Hers was a lot neater and more perfect, but overall it came out pretty cool. I'm going to show you the next products I used to finish my face. Both Peaches and Blunt blushes from MAC is what I use on my cheeks. And then, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of these by heart, but I will put a full listing of the lip glosses that I used in the description bar. And this is the look up close. The glitter is really vibrant and bright. You guys should definitely try it out if you're looking for a fun springtime or summertime look to go out or whatever. It's just something fun and different. Ladies, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have any more suggestions, just leave them below and I will do my best to get to them. Thanks, guys.